Everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. It is still Monday, May 9th, 2022. This is my post-market wrap-up. As a matter of fact, a couple of things are going on that are a little different. Number one, I'm not wearing a tie. And do you know why? Hey, that rhymes. I'm kind of in a little bit of a hurried position right now. I got to go to the DMV and enter into that hellish realm. I am not looking forward to it, but I got to bolt right after this video blog. Number two, as I am doing this lovely blog here, the market is still open. We have 10 minutes before the closing bell. Let me bring you all up to speed. I have a lot of things I want to talk to you about. So as I am doing this, stocks are under pressure. The Dow Jones Industrial Average, again, right now, is down 671 points or 2%. The NASDAQ getting hammered the hardest, down 4.47%. You got cryptocurrencies that are getting hit pretty good. Bitcoin's down over 11%. Gold and silver down. Silver's down about 3%. 10-year yield, you noticing this? It is coming down substantially. And you got, let's see what the dollar is doing here. Yeah, the dollar did come up from earlier, so a clear fear trade. The market is not happy about a whole bunch of things. If you think back just a couple of days ago, when we found out, or we were told, no surprise to you or me, that U.S. productivity is just non-existent. We're at a 75-year low. The market didn't like that. All the nonsense, the garbage, the propaganda, the lies about how great we are, how strong we are, our economy is booming and everyone's rich, kind of went out the window with that. The slowdown on the global economy, crude oil taking a big hit today, the entire energy sector falling because of demand concerns, because our economy is slowing, shrinking at its fastest pace ever in history. And look, to me, I'm going to show you a lovely chart in about a minute, but gauging as to what this market has had to deal with, our cratering economy, the wars and diseases and, everything else you can think about, market's held up pretty damn good. I know some of you might be shaking your heads and saying no, but let me prove this to you. All right, let's have a little fun, you and me. This is the S&P 500 for the last 4 lovely years. Okay, what do we notice? Well, we've had a pretty nice move here. This is where we are today, okay? My Lions, we've been long this market from before this. So, there's a lot of gains here. I want to show you what people are freaking out about. Okay, same chart. I just added in this little segment. Okay, so we've done all this for 4 years. We come down that much, and people are freaking the freak out. Look, I've explained to all of you, this market is not for everybody. You got to be in a lot of different assets. You got to understand that, markets do not just go straight up year after year after year without something like that occurring once in a while. Don't you think? Let's play again. After this, the market maybe should give back a little bit. Now, I'm not saying we're even done here. The truth of the matter is we may not be done, but what are you going to do? Look, I already did a whole entire video where I explained to you that, number one, look, being in this market, if you're playing with a single dime that you cannot afford to lose and you can laugh about it, well, then you shouldn't be here. But come on, people. If you have been in this market since way over here, further back, and you made all of this cash, and you're screaming and crying and whining about that, then there's a whole other thing going on here, okay? I don't know. Look, I've been through bull markets. I've been through bear markets. I've seen it all out here. So, do I look rattled to you in any way, shape, or form? Absolutely not. But that doesn't mean that, look, all of you out here, again, I explained to you about risk tolerance. Everyone is different. Me, I'm in the stratosphere. with regard to risk tolerance. I used to be even higher than that. I used to be at the moon level. I've come down to the stratosphere, which is still pretty freaking high. This doesn't rattle me at all. Nothing, okay? Markets go up. Sometimes they even go up for freaking years. And then you get a drop like this here. I don't know why people are so... I mean, look, if you turn on the propaganda ministry, they, of course, look, they're selling commercials out there. They got to make people afraid of something. Oh no. Oh, you know what I mean? Come on, people. Anyway, yes, it is, look, you're in the market, you're up 100 grand, you give back 25,000 of that, and I can understand that being distressing to some people, but still being ahead, let's say 75,000 in that kind of, there is no way people that have followed this blog and have been along this market for all these freaking years. I've been called everything you could think about. Greg Bullarino, Greg's a perma bull, Greg's a this or that. Look, yeah. And I wear that badge proudly, okay? I've kept everyone on the right side of this market for years. Now all of a sudden, this happens. And people are like, they don't know what to do with themselves. It's kind of interesting, don't you think? Anyway, look, there is nothing wrong at all. And I'll cover this again. I've come to know something here. I have to say the same things about a gazillion times. And even then, it doesn't sink into a lot of people. When I was talking about relative strength of the dollar, I had to change it to comparative strength. People starting to get it now, okay? Now, with this whole entire thing here, again, I'm going to go over it real quick. If you have a lower risk tolerance, get out of the market. There's no reason to be here. You can sit in cash. Cash is a position, just so you know, okay? You don't always have to be invested in the stock market. You should be, in my view, taking advantage of the drop that we have seen here in precious metals. That's going to, look, this is a rigged part of the market. And we all know that. Why do we hold physical gold, physical silver, and cryptocurrencies, which are getting hit pretty hard right now? Not because we trade it. Maybe you trade it. I don't trade this stuff. I'm a very simple guy. Okay? Very, very simple. I am holding hard assets. You all know this, but I'm going to say it again. Okay, maybe I need to change the wording. I am holding hard assets. I am holding cryptocurrencies for one reason only. As a hedge against the implosion in the debt market, which is going to happen, which is not happening right now. What's happening now? Correction, bear market, whatever it might be. Okay. Like I said, if this market is not for you, days ago, I spoke about this. Get out. There's nothing wrong with pulling cash, sitting in cash for a while. Like I said, cash is a position and waiting for a better time. I am not in the business. I have said this a million times, but I'll say it 1,000,001. I am not in the business of picking tops and or bottoms. If you're in that business, good for you. That's not me. Okay. I look at the market and I look for opportunity, and there is opportunity despite the fact. Let me just look at this for you right now. Despite the fact that this market is falling, not all stocks are falling. Not all stocks are falling here. As a matter of fact, my J&J position is doing pretty darn good right now. Anyway, look, I get it, people, but consider for yourself, okay, what you need to do. I cannot hold everyone's hand, and I'm different than a lot of people. Again, with regard to risk tolerance, I'm out there. I am looking for opportunities to add to companies that I own already. Okay, all my new recent ones are right here on my website, traderschoice.net. If I can buy these companies cheaper, I'm all for it. I will continue to do so. Okay, that's how I'm going to play the equity market here. I have no intention, really. I don't see a big one happening right now. But even if it were, I would have to still consider my position here. I like getting a quarterly dividend payment. I own a lot of stock, various companies. So I look forward to those dividends. I like it. I like these companies paying me to own them. And if I can buy cheaper, why the freak not? I mean, it all depends as well too. Look, I'm not a day trader. I am not even a swing trader anymore. I used to be in that business, but again, my risk tolerance went from the moon down to the stratosphere. And I've told all of you, it's no secret how I capitalize on this market. It's very, very simple. I own large cap, one mid cap, which is Devon, dividend paying stocks, selling puts around these 20% out of the money that expire about a month out, and just pulling premium. And at the same time, being in hard assets, physical gold, silver. You want me to see me do this again? Oh yeah. I love this stuff. Closing bell. Just lovely. Look, if this market is causing you distress in any way, you really should consider why you're in it. All right, maybe you should get out and just be, betting against the debt, becoming your own central bank, you gotta be in something or be out. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of people that are not exposed to anything. They're not exposed to gold and silver, cryptocurrencies, commodities. They're not exposed to the stock market in any way, and that's fine. It's right for them. These kind of people, they want to, work their regular job, and that's it. This is not a regular job that I do, and this does not faze me at all. I mean, at all. Did I take a loss today? Yeah, it's probably pretty freaking ugly. Honestly, let's just see what this market closed at. Hold that thought. What did we do today? All right, so here's the end game here, people. You're gonna love it. So the Dow Jones Industrial Average closed down 653, S&P 500 131 or 3%, and Nasdaq getting hit the hardest here. Okay, whatever. Crude oil falling 6.7%. Obviously, that's a big fly in the ointment here. We're still a little over $102 a barrel for WTI. Let's have a glance here over at cryptos. They did pretty bad. Bitcoin falling 10.5%. Gold and silver down the hardest, over 3% here. 10-year yield 3.02. Who knows? Maybe we'll drop back. This is a pretty significant fear trade here. When you see the 10-year yield drop, that's cash going into the debt market. Okay, it's seeking safety in debt. I always have a hard time kind of like putting that together in my head, quite honestly. But anyway, so that's really the story here, people. We heard a couple of other things that you're gonna love. So we heard from Lex Luthor today. The Neil Kashkari, the man is like the whatever the freak he is out here, Mr. Transitory himself. How many times did you hear inflation is transitory out of that thing's mouth? I mean, like, it was ridiculous. All transitory. And now he's still saying, inflation can come down. It can. It also can go higher too. Duh. And it's more than likely going to go higher. Duh. Because the Federal Reserve is still playing their game, people. They're going to continue to inflate, and you know this. It's unfreaking believable, yeah. Oh, yeah, and our illustrious, I'm just going to say it, retard president. Not only do we have $1 trillion more that's allocated to COVID, he's asking Congress and you for another $20 billion because, he just needs more money. I told you, crisis to crisis to crisis. More money, the war over there, billions, tens of billions. It's going to be in the trillions, and then whatever. And of course, as you probably are seeing already, I mean, the mainstream propaganda, they keep playing up COVID. Oh, it's coming back. There's a new variant now. Oh, you didn't hear about that one either? Oh, yeah, there's a new variant going around, and everyone's doomed. You better get vaccinated today. I never got one of these stinking vaccines. I've actually had every one of the versions that are out there. Shrugged it off. My own body's immune system was able to tolerate it very well. Anyway, look, you do what you want with regard to that. It ain't for me. Anyway, so look, what do we got going on here? We have a market that is not very pretty. Okay. But it has been pretty damn pretty for a long, long time. But let's all freak out over that. Let's forget this. And all the way from back here too. Let's forget all of that when we were way, way down here. And we went all the way up there. Let's forget about all that. How, yeah, really? And let's all focus on this. Look at the comments from these people. You can't make it up. It's impossible. Impossible. You see what you have here is people who haven't been in this market very long. And they're so used to being pampered and babied by a runaway Federal Reserve here that now, oh no! Ah! They don't know what to do with themselves. Me, I'm laughing my ass off. Laugh my freaking ass off. I don't care. Don't faze me at all. Shouldn't faze you either, honestly. There is not a single professional today who is freaking out about the market. Nobody. Okay? The only ones that are doing that are the people who shouldn't be here. The people who are in this market playing with money they can't afford to lose, which I've been telling people not to do since time immemorial. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. It's all lovely. It's all pretty, in my view. And you know what else? It's all good. All right, look. That's it. I think this has been very interesting. Just if you take one thing away from this here, okay, I've been telling you, you don't like the market, you don't like what you're seeing, okay, get out of it. You can take a defensive position and stay in cash if you want to. Or if you're a guy like me, look for opportunities to own companies that you like at much lower prices while still being paid a beautiful, big, fat, luscious dividend every freaking quarter that you can take and reinvest or buy gold or silver or crypto or, I don't know, do something else. Go buy yourself a nice car with it. I have no idea. And for those of you that are asking, I did post on my in my free newsletter, link in the description of this video, pictures of my Mustang and my race car. I got a 2007 Mustang Shelby Cobra GT 500. I got a 68 Plymouth Barracuda 426 Hemi 4-speed, and they're both pretty nice. So go look at them. All right, look, people, I don't know what else to say. I want to hear from you. If you're going to cry and whine, realize this. I'm going to look at your comment and say, this is a person that should not be in this market, and they're doing the wrong thing. I don't know what to tell you. Like I said, I can't hold everyone's hand. I give you everything straight as I possibly can. I show you lovely charts like I just did that I crumpled up. I can't show you again. But I mean, we're going this way for friggin' years. We go down this much. Make it up. Make it up. All right, look. Love you a lot. Appreciate the video. See you tomorrow. Let's have some fun. Let's have some freaking fun.